We were born, and perhaps with the first distinguished utterable sound we have all experienced with the word M. Mom, mother, ma, my, whatever it may be, and whichever geographies you are living, it doesn't matter. But almost everybody of us has first uttered the distinguishable M sound. And this same M sound is quite significant in terms of our career, in terms of our survival. Wherever we are working, it doesn't matter. Be it a managerial ability, it's a M sound, and also mindfulness. Mindfulness is required in every profession, whatever you are in. And particularly for the maintenance engineer, you need to apply mindfulness more and more. With my huge experience in working in a metalliferous mine, most of the time, I have observed that mindfulness is so important in terms of the survival, and not only that, in terms of improving your plant situation, where you are handling solid and the slurry. There are chances that everywhere in the lines, in the systems, chokage. Because of not maintaining sometimes process parameters, and of course, the inherent possibilities of the breakdown are there. You will get some opportunity. One times you have to attend the breakdown to restore it as fast as possible. And at the same time, you have to be so much mindful that in that meantime, in that window of the maintenance of that part, you will be able to take some preventive maintenance of the other part of your plant. So you can think about this mindfulness. And for a maintenance engineer, you need to keep it in your mind in a very simple way. You first have to go to say good morning to the equipment. So what is good morning to the equipment? That means before the morning meeting, to appear yourself, you need to visit plant one time. You need to go each and every equipment possible and feel them by touching them, just like a mother touch an adorable baby. It's your baby. All the equipment running in your plant, it's your baby. You feel their temperature, you just experience the sound. If there are any abnormalities in the sounds are there. If there, again you apply your mindfulness, you coordinate with your process counterpart to get this opportunity to take care, to check. That is the good morning to the equipment. And at the same time, you need to say the good night or the good evening to the equipment. That means when you are knocking off, you need to visit once again. And if anything catches in your mind, you take action promptly, because even if you can save a breakdown, it will be the tremendous benefit for the plant. One stitch in time saves another 9. It's the famous quote or the beautiful proverb. It's quite applicable for the maintenance engineer. So, you must utilize your time. You must take prompt and the timely actions. In your case, the procrastinations is a killer for your reputations, for your plant, for your performance as well. And you must adopt the simple technique of CLIT, C-L-I-T. So what is CLIT? The first C for the clean. Cleanliness is godliness. It's applicable everywhere. You can apply successfully 5S principle in your working area. 5S is much cliched. Shiri, shiton, shiso, shikotsu, setsuke. It means that everything should be in order, and you should not, your working area must not be cluttered. It must be cluttered free, and whenever you require a particular spares or particular tools, you can easily approach them. And in your absence also, you can make a same system so that in your absence also, anybody can get the approach of the same spare parts or the tools, whatever required at the time. So this is the concept of the 5S. So this C for the cleanliness. L, lubricant. Lubricant is quite essential for the maintenance equipment everywhere. Whatever the rotary equipment or the reciprocating equipment is running, lubricant is the heart. Lubricant is the blood for that equipment. What our blood is doing, circulating for transporting of foods and circulating for transporting of our oxygens and taking out the carbon dioxide from our body and other toxic element along with the carbon dioxide. Similarly, the role of lubricant is not only to make it less frictions, and also it can take away the heat generated in the operations of that particular equipment, and it maintains the cleanliness wherever there will be missing of the gear teeth or anything metal to metal contact is directly avoided. You can reduce the wear rate. And of course, some additives are used in the lubricant. Those additives are helpful in making some substance, temporary substance on the surface of the metal, so that it will give some extra pressure quality and the extra hardness quality on the surface of the metals, and that's why wear rate of that metal is reduced drastically. So you knew about C and L. I is the inspection. Inspection is quite helpful in the life of a maintenance engineer. You just adopt a system to inspect your equipment in your working area, in your stream of operations in different level. Be that inspection from the fitter at the helper level, and also from the lubricants level, from the foreman level, and from the yourself. You must have the checklist, and according to your inspections, you report it. And last but not the least, for the simple CLIT clit formula, T for the tightness. You must observe somewhere that there are something looseness in the nuts, and in such cases, wherever possible, in the running conditions you have to do, but wherever it's not possible, because of the safety reasons, you must coordinate with your process counterpart to stop the machines and go for the maintenance, just for the tightness. And while I'm talking about the tightness, alignment is also important aspects in the life of the maintenance engineer. Just like alignment between the friendship, between the friends and between the family members, just helpful to maintain the strong relationships. The same way, the alignment between the coupling, alignment between the gears will keep the strong feelings and the relationship between one part to the another part of the machines. And that's why the smooth energy transmission, power transmission happens in case of the operations of the machines. With the flow of the lubricant, just like the flow of circulation of the bloods in our body. So now you have learned about CLIT. Let me revise, let me repeat. C for the cleanliness, I for the inspection, L for the lubrications, and T for the tightness. C cleanliness, L for the lubrications, I for the inspection, and T for the tightness. So these are very simple things. And of course, it is said that what you can measure, you can improve it as well. So what is the measurement of your performance of maintenance? It's not a tricky question, it's very simple. You need to take care of your MTTR and MTBF. MTBF means mean time between the failures. You have to have some records in your books, and you need to calculate the mean time between the failures. That means if 10 stoppages of that equipment happens, and with the span of how many months or how many hours of operations that happened, you can calculate and divide it by 10. you will have that empty VF. Similarly, empty chair is quite applicable uh, in terms of your easiness, or in terms of your promptness, alertness of restoring the equipment, restoring the machineries. That is mean time to repair. These are basic two performance measurement tool. Apart from that, there are many big things. I'll come again another day with some new episodes of maintenance engineering. Thank you for the time being, and hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you very much.